The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Tar Heels' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
To pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's McLaurin. At the 40, there he goes. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise in the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too, now that you just picked up that 1st down. Don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
Lopez wants to fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's McLaurin. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
He'll keep it on the sneak. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall in front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the team.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Wheeler. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Pocket breaking down. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Sooners are marching down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Sooners! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Florida is currently ahead of the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over Oregon. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez to pass. Pulls it in. It's shipped. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up.
Turning it on! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Right midfield. He's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the run, it's McLaurin. He's past the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He's got 50 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. And the Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Lopez wants to fire. Hubs it downfield. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cox. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He has the first and still on his feet. Off to the races to the right. The 20. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Sooner.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Lopez to pass. This is when the pressure... There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Running into the open space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Offense lines up for a first and 10 from the 43. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense, man. Such a great situation on 1st down, gaining all that yards, almost got a 1st down, and then 2nd down and 3rd down, you just don't execute and then go backwards. This offense is stuck in reverse instead of trying to fall forward, get a 1st down, do something positive.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Lopez wants to fire. Got him downfield.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go back to the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Lopez to pass. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Ford finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just Get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Clyde. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Handoff to the lone back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. If you're getting 5+ yards, that is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down, looking for more. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Lopez wants to fire. The screen, he can go. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Ship. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're just making things harder now. It's first and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Wheeler. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run. Out of position, touchdown for the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Turning it on! Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Clark. Here's a heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
The kick is on its way. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Sooners need to pick it up on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Clark. Finds his big tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the carry on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Smashes ahead. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. Oh, better look out! They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who've starred through the first. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Sooners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Caught over the middle. It's McLaurin. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the second time we've called his number, called his name, like his second catch of the day. We're used to this guy really impacting a football game, and this offense has to do a better job finding him, featuring him, giving him chances to make plays.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Clark. Under fire. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Running back searching for a hole. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Now on the counter. Makes a man miss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back to throw, it's Clark. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. throws to the wideout. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
That's caught. It's Shetton. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Caught in the backfield, it's McLaurin. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, and get out of here with a W.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. All business today for this ball club. They